Hi everybody, hi! Oh my gosh, why am I on this side? Hold on. Wee! Oh my gosh, I'm big now. Whoa, whoa, okay. I need to come a little closer, I guess. Hello everybody, hi, welcome, welcome. My name is Miri and I'm your favorite weather dragon who's scuffed as all hell. And I'm here to put a smile on your rainiest days. Hello! Hi! I'm a little bit tired today, so if energy low, then it's because of that. If energy is high, then it's because I'm drinking some caffeinated sparkling water, which means I get zoomies. Yippee! And respect your elders. Hello, hello. How are you guys doing? I have some unfortunate news again. It's not unfortunate on purpose, I promise. It's not unfortunate on purpose. It's nothing scary, but I'm about to have the same thing happen that I had earlier this year where I had to take a short break. I might have to do that again because I have a lot of family things happening in August. It shouldn't be too long, and I have some videos saved for sure. I have a lot of videos saved on my alt channel, Mizuhiki Miri, for gaming videos, and of course shorts are being posted every day. I'm not gonna leave again for a year, I swear! I'm beyond that now. I love creating too much. I love streaming too much. I love, I've been in such a creative mood lately. Not creative, I guess, but I'm so motivated to make so many things. I know that I teased it, but I am working on a cover, like a cover song. And I have a few friends who are gonna help me with it, so this is gonna be my first official cover. It is gonna go on my Mizuhiki Miri channel, so if you want to see that, definitely subscribe to that channel. And I'm also recording videos, and of course you know that I'm doing voice acting content for this channel. I did want to mention that I said that I was gonna post the event from last week, the Wave to You event, which just ended a little bit ago, but your favorite scuff queen did accidentally forget to check the audio balancing, so the audio for it is lost because it's louder than my voice. I guess if you're trying to watch the actual content, like the actual story, it's out. If you're trying to watch the actual story, then I guess it's good. Hi. But if you are trying to watch watch me experience it, that's forever lost. I'm so sorry. That's not gonna happen. So that video is unfortunately not gonna be posted. But I am excited. I've been kind of a little bit lost in my NIKKE journey because I'm not really sure how to go about it. I have been trying to do essentially a let's play style, but I want to be honest, I'm missing you guys a lot. I feel like when I'm streaming NIKKE, I have a hard time interacting with you guys as much as I usually like to, you know? Members only video? I have to get monetized for members. I'm not monetized. But that's another thing I wanted to talk about. Guys, we hit 1600 on this channel. 1600K, I was gonna say 1600K. I can't even imagine that, but 1600 followers. That's really crazy. And I wanted to thank you guys so much. I really appreciate every single one of you who's, you know, supported me since the beginning and even supporting me now, whatever time that you've been here. I truly enjoy our time together. So thank you so much. Thank you! You guys did that! You guys did that. It's a more I feel like it's a celebration for all of us. So congrats to all of us. Yes, I'm really excited and really happy, and I really want to make more content. I think that's part of the reason why I'm excited. Not in a sense of numbers mean anything, but just that I have people who want to see what I do and who care about the stuff I make. I want to be the person that puts a star on on my homework and puts it on the fribillator. The fribidibilator. Yeah. I'm still bad at English, as you can tell. If you're wondering what I'm doing now and if I'm bobbing, it's because I'm still trying to do my dailies while I talk, so... I didn't get to do it before streaming, so I'm trying to quickly do it now so that I'm not distracted while we're streaming. If I don't do it now, then it's like leaving something undone. You're trying to eat, but you left your favorite part, and then suddenly you get busy and you have to leave, but your favorite part of the dish is right there waiting for you. It's like that. Watch, nobody's gonna understand this. No, I have different things that I'm like, this is my favorite part of the meal. I'm saving it for last. Like, if I'm having what do I want to say? Steak, I guess. If I'm having steak, the cap of it is gonna be my favorite part. Miri forgot her pills. No, I took my pills this time. I was good. I was good, and I took my pills this time. I didn't forget. I think that, can I be so for real? This might not be true, and sometimes I overthink this a lot, but sometimes I think I'm not as crazy. Like I don't get as much in my head because I'm so focused on the one thing I'm doing that I feel like it's sometimes boring for stream. Is that weird? No, like, I totally advocate for, if you need meds, you should take them regularly as prescribed by your doctor and all that stuff. But sometimes I'm like, maybe it'd be nice to get off my crazy pills because of stream. I will never do that. I never endorse that, but I am really happy to be on medication that does help me. And that's for the better too. Regardless of anything, I think doing things that are healthy for you, whether that's like multivitamins or going out on a walk and things like that, I think those are all good things for you. Like, my psychiatrist, I talked to her today and she literally was like, so do you exercise? And I was like, if I'm being honest, no. She's like, you should probably exercise. I'm like, you calling me fat? I didn't say that, but she was like, listen, you need to go on like 30-minute walks. You're sitting at your desk all the time. That's not good for you. It's not good for me. I was like, okay. So she's telling me to touch grass. I'm not ready. I don't have this like need to go outside. I think what I really like is opening up the window. I think opening up the window, going on the patio is really nice, but I can't imagine like working out as much as I used to, but I do want to. Even the fitness channel died. Listen, I need to restart that goal. I think the hardest part is that I'm very 0 or 100. You know, either I do it and I commit or I don't. It's exactly the same with when I got, what do you call it? Get that desk treadmill? That's so true. I have something new that is like that, but it feels weird to have it move me on for, you know, it's that same thing of like, you know how they say streamers hate being told what to do, so they do the contrary thing, like the opposite of it? That's like me with the desk treadmill. It's like, if you're gonna move me, why? No, I move myself. I'm gonna do it myself. It moves automatically, so I can't use it the way that I want, in a sense of like pacing it myself. I want the ones where you stand, like, or is that an elliptical? Desk elliptical. I have a desk elliptical, not a desk treadmill. Maybe a desk treadmill would be better. No backseat gaming. Backseat gaming on my life. No, I wish I listened to advice more, because I'm very 0 or 100. She's like, maybe you should start off something small. You're gonna fall off if she uses that. I can be semi-coordinated, you know? I was eating a meal with my friend. Like, I went over to her house, we were eating, and I was gonna put away the dishes because I like to take care of my friends when I'm at their place. So when I went to their place and started to put away the dishes, she was like, okay, I might eat a little more, so just take the plate and put it on the counter. And I already forgot. My ADHD ass forgot which plate was hers. And so she's like, the left one. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was still confused. And she was like, the one that you're holding with your phone. I had my phone and the phone strap on my left hand, and I was like, oh, okay. I put that one on the counter. I'm so bad with my lefts and my wefts. I'm really bad at my rights and my lights. Oh no. My brain is not meant for focused tasks. That's why it's a rare moment that I have this like moment of clarity. And I feel like it's always when I stream. But I have caffeine today, so that might not mean anything. Today. Oh no, at least you didn't drop your phone. That's so true, but I am so surprised my current phone doesn't have cracks in it. Did you know, like, a long time ago, it's when I had the old versions of iPhones or Samsung Galaxies, but I used to drop my phone a lot because no, that's not true. I still drop my phone a lot. I'm a klutzy bitch. I dropped my phone so many times, and I've had life-proof cases. I've had those otter boxes. I've broken even, like, I have broken an otter box myself. I am not someone who can work with technology. Every time that I have a technology failure, it's usually when I'm with someone. Like, they're like, huh, this doesn't usually happen. It's always me. Somehow this doesn't surprise me that you drop things. Oh my god, bro. I was washing dishes once in the sink. And you know, a sink is not that deep, right? And so I dropped a cup in the sink and the freaking cup broke. I'm so glad that I had one of those drain things that catches food, because otherwise I don't know how I would collect all the pieces. I had to toss everything out. I was so sad. I don't have many cups that match. It was one of my cups that matches like each other. I have a lot of mismatched cups. Like, I'll have a mug, I'll have like one that says Forever 21, as if I'm still 21. I'll have one that's like Dog Mom or something like that. But then it's the first one that I have a stemless, it's like a stemless wine cup. So I have like 4, now I have like 3. I mix up which hand has what at times, and I need to fish out my phone out the trash a few times. Out the trash?! I haven't had my phone in the washer, luckily. Like, not in the trash, not in the washer. But I have had it before where I left my AirPods several times in my pocket in a jean and put it through the wash. They're extra squeaky clean, but they broke after like the 3rd time I put it in the wash. I was really impressed it didn't break the first 2 times. That's how you know it was pretty quality. Aren't you like 60? You don't know. Oh my gosh, speaking of 60, I need to play the current event in NIKKE. I haven't played the current event in NIKKE yet, and there's apparently like a 60-year age gap from what I thought a character was, like how old a character was, and I'm really curious. I want to read it just to know the story. If we have time after No Caller ID, I might actually read the story. I'm really curious. Okay. I have one last thing to do. I technically have Tribe Tower to do too, but I'm not going to do Tribe Tower on stream. I think I'm going to instead do that off stream. Wait. Of course, everything is a reference to NIKKE. Dude, you should see the new NIKKE skin. The new NIKKE skin that's going to come out has this girl named Maxwell, and she has this office lady outfit where I think she has a short skirt or something like that. But she's sitting on a copy machine, and she copies her ass. I saw someone inflate the picture so that they could see, and she copied her ass on the picture. The new event is eye-opening and should be safe for main campaign. Okay, good, because I'll be honest, I'm not super caught up on the main campaign. I'm on, what chapter am I on? Let me see. You mean mom? No, I don't mean mom. I mean mommy. Ordinary mechanic. She can fix me. Let me see. She can fix me any day. Hi Kuma, by the way. Hi ID Snipe. Hello Utsuro. Also me. Where am I in the campaign? All right, let me switch over so you guys can see where I'm at too. Boop boop boop. I might be really little or really small. Let me see. I'm really trying to hide from you guys. Hold on. Boop, boop, boop. I'd like a copy of that too. Me too. I'm on chapter 4125. I've been reading, but I'm stuck here for now. Chapter 41 in the normal mode. I need to read the story mode because I'm a little bit behind. 46, is that the last part? Yeah, 46. So I'm 5 chapters behind. I can math, don't worry. Yeah. 40... I'm caught up to 44, so I'm 2 chapters behind. Never mind. I'm 2 chapters behind. That's not too bad. Whee! Alright. You should be good. Let's go! Alright, but the first thing we're gonna do is the event with, what's her face? No caller ID. That has Rappy, Anis, and Neon, I'm pretty sure. Outpost. Oh wait! I wanted to share with you guys. I did not get anything during my lapless pulls. I did get a SSR, but it was regular Eunhwa with the 6 head. I only got regular Eunhwa with the 6 head, but I did save my papers, please, for you guys, so I can pull papers. So we're gonna find out today. The only one I'm missing right now is Delta Ninja. I need Ninja Delta, and that's the only NIKKE I need right now. So I need to pull her here. It's Elysian, so let's go. 3, 2, 1, pull. God damn it. It's Zwei. How many copies do I have of her? I think I only have her 1. Oh, I do have her once, 1 star. So now I have her 2 star. I've been really hoping that since now I have almost every NIKKE, my goal instead is to get the 3 star on every NIKKE. Not like I have to get it, but I don't want any dupes of ones that I already have like 3 stars in. It'd be nice to get 3 stars just to get the lobby screens. Especially since I'm doing voice acting content now. I want the lobby screens just for the aesthetic of it. I really like this one though. Her quote box is covering her... It's censoring her butt. Yeah, I have a few of the lobby screens, but I haven't really finished getting a lot. And I never buy the backgrounds because those cost crystals. I like No Color ID. It was the first event and hard mode was hard. I couldn't get the ending till they added it to the archive. Oh shit. I need to see myself. I know the new flavor or true flavor event just came back out. So I'm excited to read back on these ones too. The true flavor and new flavor event was the first event that I joined in on and pulled SSRs for. I really wanted Breddy and I missed out on her during her banner. This is when I was free to play and didn't spend money. But I ended up getting her maybe after the next event. So this was like my first time joining. I'm really excited for No Caller ID. Let's see, skill cutscene wise, I have a good bit. Just not like some of the characters that I really want. Because there's a lot of characters, so there's a lot I'm missing. Ooh, if I was to say which one I want right now, maybe... I do like E-Legs. Maybe... Do I have Red Hood? Maybe Red Hood if I don't have it. Yeah, I don't think I have it. So Red Hood would be one of my top picks. Blah. Favorite item-wise? I love Frima. But I think favorite item-wise, the one that I want is Bae. Will I get in trouble for showing Bae? How do you feel about prototype hero costume? I got words, but not many good ones. I feel like it's kind of... I'm not super excited by it. Let me see what she looks like here. It's not exciting, and also... I do also have words. This is a little bit much. She looks a little... Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. Actually, no, I do know how to feel about that, but I don't want to talk about how much I feel about that. That's probably how I feel about it most. Let's see. Let's go into No Color ID, though. I'd say... I know how I feel about it. I'm not gonna exactly say how I feel about it, but you can probably guess how I feel about it. Did you tap her? I didn't. No, I technically did, but I didn't do it. Nope. Wait, I have an advise? Who do I have an advise for? I did the episode viewing already. No NIKKEs need to be... Oh, it's because I haven't done my advises yet. I thought there was something I missed. Alright. Let's see. Archives. No Color ID. I want to reset the event so that I can see the beginning, but I've unlocked every event so that I can read through all of them at some point. The only events that I have completed is, let me see. It's the New Year New Sword event, and then I think Nyanya Paradise. These are the only ones I've completed in this whole series. Actually, no, Bow Wow Paradise. I also completed Bow Wow Paradise. So I have a few, just not a lot. Alright, we're entering the event. I was expecting a cutscene in. Okay, enter the war zone. Nyanya Paradise. You should read it. Nyanya Paradise wrecked me. I've cried so hard at almost every event that's been out there. I don't think I cried at... No, I did cry at some point in the Wave to You event. I think the ones that mean the most to me are the ones that I relate to. Like, Marciana. I wish I talked about this more. I lost my footage for that, but I wish I talked about it more. How Marciana's fear of the unknown and wanting to protect people, that you hold them so close that it's not good for you. Like, I wish I talked about all of that more, because I super related to that. You want to stop people from making mistakes, or to like the mistakes that you see or the things that you fear that they'll go through that you've been through before. Oh god, I can't. Powwow to Nene is a knockout combo. What? What does that mean? Okay. This is my team right now. I've been lurking. Hi, Chi-Suri! Hi! Hi, Chi! No problem for Caps. No worries, Miri. Hi! Hello, Chi-Suri! I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I hope you've been good. Thanks for lurking. We're about to go into the No Caller ID event. I haven't done the battle systems here. Everyone gathers. This place, paradise. I guess this is... So the dashes are like... No. Chisuri, have you played this event already? Doing the the Bow Wow event! The Bow Wow event in Nyanya. It's such a crazy... It's like a crazy vertigo, you know? I feel like the Bow Wow event is so light. Nyanya starts off like dark, like not dark, but depressing, and ends depressing. It gets so happy and wholesome, and then they just kill you with it. That was like what blew me away. For the past few days, a select few have been receiving this message on their cell phones. Rumors are starting to spread. People say they're being sent by a survivor up on the surface. What? I keep thinking of Reptilian when I hear someone surviving on the surface, like someone human on the surface. Give me a break. This is grade school level pranking. People actually believe this could be from the surface? How gullible can you get? Dots. Can I say that Anderson is fine as fuck? I think of the male characters, I like Johan too, but I really like Anderson's design. I like Weathered Anderson more than Legendary Commander, to be fair. There's something about the traumatizing. Maybe it's the look of trauma. Was it something I said? This message wasn't sent from inside the Ark. Birmingham? Listen, no. Listen, no. Although, what I do like about Birmingham's character is literally the switch up. If we're talking like... Actually, no. I don't want to call it Gap Moe, but the idea that he was this whimpering coward, but then suddenly turned serious, that broke me. I couldn't believe that he hid that underneath all that. Oh my gosh. This message wasn't sent from inside the Ark. That's right. There's no doubt about it. This came from the surface. Wow! Wow! We're fairly sure we pinpointed the location it was sent from. I want you to go there and investigate. Okay. What exactly are we looking for? Confirm whether there are any survivors out there. What then? That depends on what your investigation turns up. So... Huh. It's interesting if, for example, if the survivors they find are not good for, like, if they attack us, Nikkes are not meant to kill humans, right? So then our Nikkes couldn't do anything. I'm sure maybe they could subdue humans, but what if there was like a lot of them? Then again, it is the surface, so you're probably not expecting a large handful of people to be surviving on the surface. Maybe like a small bit, like maybe, I would have guessed like at max 5 or 6 if I was to guess who could survive on the surface. That depends on what your investigation turns up. If there's anyone remaining on the surface, the ARC will have to come up with a new policy. Ah, right, because they closed off the ARC from anyone outside, isn't it? So anyone who's left hanging is like, officially, officially, the number of people left on the surface is 0, right? That's right. There's a lot riding on this, more than you can imagine. For some reason, this rumor is spreading quickly on the ARC. The central government is demanded to publish the truth. And I have to give them something. In order to do that, I need to launch an investigation. Understood. We get sent out for everything. How do they... Like, we're only one person. How did they survive on one person doing really well? Because we're supposed to be an anomaly, right? Surely there's someone else who does just as well or who does at least moderately well. I guess they have Matisse and they have Absolute, which then... I know Tetra used to have a bunch of spies or other, like, high-ranking or high intelligence, high spy... High spy! Spy high. A lot of spy material, like assassination-type material, like Velvet. But I feel like that's so limited. That's only, like, if Tetra had it, that's only, like, 3 major squads that could handle things. Hi, Jared! Hi! Welcome, welcome. Watch your back out there. Oh, she's so pretty. Surface entry complete. Moving toward the marked location. How long will it take? We'll arrive before the night is out. Oh, I've seen this screen before. Also, I need a sip. My voice is already blah, blah, blah. Yee, the OG event wallpaper. Yes! I think this is one of the... Before I started playing NIKKE and I only just like started seeing some pictures of it, I think this was one of the first images that I ever saw, especially of an event. Hi, Kiwi! Hi! Welcome, 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 welcome. You made it just in time. We just started the event. If there aren't any nasty surprises, that is. I had it on my phone. You know what I had on my phone? This is gonna sound so fucked up, especially with the current event. I read the first few chapters, like maybe chapter 1 and 2, like chapter 0, 1, and 2, and I hated Shuin so much that... Oh my gosh, this is gonna sound so fucked up. That one image of her crying while clinging to us, hoping that we make sure that she doesn't turn into a NIKKE, like that she didn't understand that that was a threat, which means something different now that I've heard a little bit about the current story. The one where she's crying and clinging to us, I made that my phone background for a little while. I've been lacking in catching streams? No worries, no worries. There's always VODs for a reason, so don't worry about it. Hi, Tabby! Hi! Don't judge me! It was literally just... I have spite in my soul. I know that I'm fucked up. I have spite in my soul. I have darkness. I can't forgive what she's done. And when she got her comeuppance from freaking uni, I kind of was like, man, I wish they stalled a little bit longer. I'm not... No, I'm a petty person, never mind. I've been watching most VODs. Life just gets too busy, and that's okay. Life happens. Listen, I know how busy life can get. I've been in the same shoes, same way, so I really hope that you're taking care of yourself. That should come first and foremost. I just appreciate that you've been watching in any capacity, or if you can't, that's okay too. Life happens, and as long as you're taking care of yourself, I really hope that your days have been good otherwise. Oh my gosh. We all did enjoy the roundhouse kick. The roundhouse kick was really good. Everybody likes a little bit of the, you know, the feeling of, what do you call it? It's like catharsis. If you've ever had a bully in your life, you know the feeling of catharsis when that bully gets what's coming to him or her. That's just how I felt about Shuin. It's not my fault. It's a little bit my fault, but it's not my fault. I changed it. As a fan of Leon from Resident Evil, roundhouse kicks are always nice. I could never do it because my freaking ussy would split. But I think it's incredibly, like, it's like amazing to see people who can roundhouse kick, especially if they can do like a split, basically. Like, how do people essentially pirouette with their, you know, never mind. My legs just cringe thinking about it because they are sore as fuck. If there aren't any nasty surprises, that is. Let's go. Roger. Roger. Should we run there? I'm so curious. It might be possible if you carry the commander. Oh. Forget it then. Master's too heavy for that. Let's just walk. As an old bully hunter, I agree. See? Catharsis wins at the end of the day. Move out. High kicks do always look so clean if they land. Yeah. But is it high risk, high reward? Like, not high risk, high reward, so to speak. But wouldn't that hurt your... I don't know how much that hurts. Also, is the game too loud or is it good enough? Like, I don't want to be too loud for you guys. Ooh. I'm not someone who fights a lot, but when there's a good choreo in movies and games, it's really crazy. Audio's balanced. Thank you so much, Tabby. Thank you. Oh, I guess now's a good time to mention, if you haven't been here at the start of stream, I might have to take a short break again because of family things. Both my parents' birthdays are in August. I have a lot to do with my dogs because I live essentially, you know, by myself, so I have to take care of my dogs by myself. And I have to figure out pet sitting and things like that. It's really difficult in August, so I might have to take a break. But I have recorded some videos that are going to be throughout August already. So on my Mizuhiki Miri channel, I've already made a bunch of roguelike videos that are going to be playing every Monday. If I can, I'm going to record extra so that they play on the Thursdays that I don't stream, of course, too. And I'll still try to stream while I can or when I can. So it's going to be the same thing as June, was it? Was it June? Or was it May? Something like that. I'm going to try to do the same thing. On this channel, I am trying to record and to quickly make like voice edits for the Bond story and for the blah blah text. If you didn't know, I do voice acting, very amateur voice acting, but I'm trying to do voice acting and learn voice acting. So I've been making Bond stories of Rappy's Bond story on my channel as videos. And then I also have my blah blah text voicing on my shorts. So I'll be posting those also throughout the next month. I don't know if I'll be able to do more than Rappy's story because of how busy it's going to be, but Rappy's Bond story should hopefully be done before my break or close to when I start my break. Yeah. All good. I don't think I would be able to watch in August anyway. I have like 20 birthdays. That's a lot of birthdays. That's way more birthdays than my birthdays. Dang. You know, I've always wanted a big family before because I was like the youngest kid of my generation. Now that I'm older, I'm like, I can't handle kids, so I'm good just being the only. Take care of the Bow Wows. Yeah, I'm gonna take care of my puppies as best as I can. Yeah. Okay. Next stage. Huh? What's wrong? Does your stomach hurt? I just got a voice message. What does it say? Hold on. Everyone gathers. Bah, bah, bah. How do you do like voice modulation on this? I guess Like, everyone gathers. Does that count? I don't know how that sounds on my end. Why is everyone born in August? For real. Wait, what is August backwards? Isn't that like December? It's like January, December. I see why everybody's born in August now. I'm also born in August. Oh, well, happy early birthday. Happy early birthday. Okay. This place, paradise. Around December. You get what I mean though, ID, right? Same as what we heard before. Is it just me or does it sound clearer? It's definitely easier to make out. There's less static. That means we're heading in the right direction. Let's keep going. Yes, Commander. These are pretty short, actually. I was expecting no caller ID to be a lot longer. There's a hard mode, I'm sure. But this event, I was expecting like a map for some reason. The mapped events always feel like they're a lot longer, no? I can't believe I'm censoring Crown's booty cheeks. They had a very Merry Christmas. That's what I'm saying. Dang, they brought so many more gifts than they thought they were gonna bring, I guess. I never expected Ain's voice to sound like this when I first played her. Because she looks like a very, like, chill whatever type character. Do you know what I mean? Like, I really like Ain, though. She is my strongest unit currently. Okay. Also, very curious. Oh! I'm so surprised! I thought Anis was gonna do a lot more. Because she's usually consistently the strongest damage on my team. Also, because Ain is my first burst, I'm kind of surprised that Helm did more. That's okay. Surprise! I'm curious about something. Save it. You don't have to know everything. You're reacting too strongly to a voice message. Then, what should I do? Commander, I'm seeing a building ahead of us. Let's listen to Neon. Let's have a conversation about one thing. Let's have a conversation about one thing. I was the first to speak. So let's talk about what I'm curious about. I'm curious too. Dots. During the first Rapture invasion, the entire human race fled to the Ark. In the decades that followed, the Rapture laid waste to mankind's old home. They've demolished all the significant landmarks and slaughtered all the humans left on the surface. They operated with incredible precision, especially when it came to killing humans. On the surface, there may be a chance of coming across some old knickknacks or settlements. But the Raptures didn't leave a single human alive. But the surface is a big place, isn't it? It'd be impossible to search every nook and cranny. How can you be so sure there aren't any survivors? Dots. Yeah, this was the first event. They nerfed the heck out the power after this event because the game just started and they wanted endgame firepower. That's fair. I forget that because this is an earlier game, like earlier start of the game, no caller ID, that it would be working with what it had at the time instead of the crazy shit they do now. Like, I was just talking with a friend about how crazy Maxwell's skin is, all the detail, being able to think of like a photocopier printing out her butt, but also being embarrassed and shoving it into her jacket. Like, the complexity of the live 2D illustrations now are wild. The level of detail they put in is way wilder than they were back then, even though this was already good, you know? I think it's incredible to see, and this event is already still like, I don't have anything crazy happening, but seeing each of these Nikkes from the start is still really cool. It's the supportive chime. Hello, Nanoda! Hi! Welcome, welcome! I don't really know shit about Nikke, but I like hearing you yap about it. I yap so much about my interests. I love talking so much with... I like, how to say... I love talking to people about something I really enjoy because it's also the same thing as like just hearing someone enjoy something makes me really happy. And I hope it's the same way for other people. I talk about things because I really like them, and to have someone else also enjoy it just makes it more fun, right? Kisama! Exactly like that. I sound like a gremlin. I'm trying not to do that too much, but I can't help it because as soon as I see it, I fucking... How can I not chime? Cheers, Gunbei. Make sure you're drinking your water too. Dots. I love seeing people talk about their I lost the word hobbies, especially when it's from the piss dragon. No! Listen, I haven't... No, that's not true. I was gonna say I haven't pissed in hours, but I just pissed right before stream. This event does call back to... This event do call back, even if it was just a small part. No, because the thing is, if you've ever read the Bond stories for any of the characters, usually most of them are really fun or really lewd, to be fair. But some of the earlier ones, like Anis and Rappy's Bond story, which I've read to be able to write and voice act, Rappy's Bond story gives a lot of plot as far as like learning about NIKKE's and what their world is like. And then Anis's talks a lot about the world in general, like the sovereigns, learning about classes, learning about the structure of different areas of the arc. It's all really cool to hear the plot-wise events. But the only thing that I don't like about it is that you never really hear much about them as a NIKKE. Like, you don't hear about Anis, like, more about her. Same with Rappy, it's more like watching the plot unfold. They're definitely more based in the core story, compared to also Neon, who is more focused on her personality. You know what I mean? That's why I really like going through events, because I feel like during events you learn more about the characters themselves and their motivations. So you've decided. Dots. The surface is crawling with raptures. We couldn't possibly comb every inch of it. I kind of got rid of Discord for some private reason, so you aren't going to see me in the server for a while. That's okay. I hope you're okay, but honestly, sometimes social media purge is good for you. Even if it's like Discord, things like that. Sometimes it's good to take a break too. I agree. I love to listen to you yap about NIKKE lore. Oh, I'm so glad. I really can't wait to get to more about the different, like, I'm really excited for Old Tales, which I haven't read, but I know about. I'm excited for Overzone, which I haven't read, but I know about again. Spoilers are very hard to avoid in this game, I've noticed. I can't look at a big chest without remembering the one scene from High School DxD. I know exactly what scene you mean, too. Listen, bullets be crazy, but they're not as crazy as anime titties. The surface is crawling with raptures. Yeah. However, that didn't stop us from trying. For decades, we sent out search parties, but not a single living human was ever found. Not one. Not only that, we never received any distress signals. So, the central government made an official statement. They claimed there were no survivors on the surface and called off any further searches. Yeah, the Bond stories and Outpost encounter are where you find the personal NIKKE background. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm really surprised about Rappy and Anis's backstory because it's more focused on the world compared to other Bond stories. I definitely want to do brief encounters too from the Outpost, but those are a little more difficult for me to do because they involve multiple people talking, and I still want to try my best to voice as many of the people as I can too. It's nothing really that serious, don't worry. Good. I can't help but worry, you know? I really always hope that you guys are doing well, especially since sometimes I've been gone and I'm not as active on my server as I feel like I should be. So I do think about you guys a lot and hope that you guys are doing well, you know? Yeah. So, it's unprecedented to be receiving a voice message like this? Exactly. Okay. Now I understand. I just hope we can find some survivors. Likewise. Me too. Hi, Ulfie. Hi. I will never get that image out of my head of that cursed cast for. Please. My nose. If there's someone on the surface, I'm still... Okay, I don't know the story of No Caller ID at all. But all I'm thinking of is that it's Reptilian. But Reptilian doesn't feel distressed. You may have missed, but have you hydrated? I've been trying! Listen, so... I'm really tired. I've been drinking a lot of antioxidant water. The bubbler. Miri has a server? I do, and it's dead. I've buried it, unfortunately. I do have it, and I try to talk in it sometimes, but I'm very bad at it because of my social anxiety, unfortunately. But I do try. Every once in a while, you'll see me pop in there. Especially when I just see something on my phone. Sometimes I just pop because I see the noti. Beep. Commander, I've just received another voice message. Everyone gathers. Is this like the cult? I know how to revive it. How? This place. Paradise. Make a NIKKE channel? I should do that. I really love NIKKE. I really should do that and update my channels again. Wow, that was loud. Was it loud? I'm so sorry. I should also lower the reverb. Was it really loud? Yeah, I can reduce the reverb. I honestly didn't realize I had reverb. Country. How was that? It was really loud for a second. Oh no. Okay, I fixed the reverb to be a lot lower. Country. I had my suspicions from the start, but now I'm more certain. Doesn't this sound like a broadcast directed to any survivors on the surface? Paradise. So this makes it feel like it's that one cult. I forget the name of the cult, but it's the cult that was talking in... What do you call it? Talking in the Resident Evil event? More static? I don't know how to add static. I do have robot enabled, so this is gonna give it that robot-y, like, mechanical tone. I could add a little bit of reverb or echo, but I don't think I can add static by myself. I could add microphone. Wait, let me try hard tune, maybe?
Doesn't this sound like a broadcast?
How was that? I should listen to my own voice sometime. You run into them too in the side quest too. Yeah, that's how I feel about the cult that's been coming around. I'm really curious of the cult. I honestly forgot about them until just now. Yeah, it sounds like it's calling people to a specific location. Forgot the name of the cult. I did! Didn't it have a name? If you're using voice mod, they have a toggle that lets you listen to your own voice. I'm using the Go XLR. I know that I could turn the monitor off and listen to, like, enable monitoring to hear my own voice in mic. Hold on.
How's this? Oh, yeah, I think...
The problem with it is it's peaking when I use the thing. I did too. Yeah. The lamb is the lamb's cult doing good, or are we all dead? The lamb's cult, they've been in stasis. They're in homeostasis or homostasis or something like that. It's like they're tardigrades. They're like water buffaloes. They're hanging in the void of space. That means there might be a settlement full of survivors. Why an entire settlement? If they're capable of broadcasting messages, they must have a somewhat decent infrastructure. Besides, They just said country. It's 100% a settlement. Dots, you might be right. Anis remains subdued. I'm not getting my hopes up. It'll only lead to disappointment. Yeah, I haven't read a lot of the early stories with Anis, so she's much more of a realist, right? Like, she's more practical. She sees things kind of more in a realistic point of view. It's good, I think. Okay, good. Hi, Brain! Hi! Welcome in! Welcome, welcome! Welcome, welcome. I hope you've been well. I still have hope. Me too. Woo! Okay. So we're possibly going to Settlement of Survivors. Oh my gosh! Settlement of Survivors! That's literally SOS! SOS, please come and save me. Settlement of Survivors. I wonder if... I wonder if they are on the surface. What if they're underground in the outpost? Or not outpost. What if they're underground in the outer rim? If they're in the outer rim, maybe the signal would be weak anyway, you know? But if they are getting these messages from the surface, and they did say they traced it. Neon, my cinnamon firepower bun. Did you know I used to hate Neon? I don't really hate her now, especially after knowing what happened to her and stuff like that. But I remember being so annoyed with her that she was the one that I hated the most, and until I came across Shuin. It's not her fault, but she was annoying to me at the time, and now I get it, and now I'm like, damn, I feel guilty. What? I'm sorry! Between it all, like, I used to hate Anis for a little bit. That's fair too. See, I think there's different ways that certain characters are less appealing to you, and it's the whole, like, firepower thing was a lot for me at the time. Also, welcome in, Butt Trauma. I hope your butt's okay. Yeah, I think it's definitely depends on what you, like, prioritize or what you care about in a character. For Anis, sometimes being too real, I guess, is a little difficult for likability in times, but some people like the realism because it is, like, more realistic how you would maybe react, things like that. That's just my guess. Butt trauma. Yeah, butt trauma! I don't know why, but I used to dislike Pravati because she seemed really uptight on first encounter. You know what's crazy about that? My friends said the same thing, except they still feel like that. She just seemed bratty. Yeah, I can see that's fair. But I feel like after, especially, events make me feel so different. Events, reading further in the story, that's just like people, you know? I think when you get to know people, it's exactly like that. Some of the people that I used to hate became really good friends when I got older. Especially people who used to be bullies in school. I know I talked about catharsis of bullies getting their comeuppance, but a lot of bullies that grow up tend to be really nice people, at least as far as I've seen. And I think that that's the same way that characters grow on you, because you find out more about who they are or why they acted the way they did or why they are doing what they're doing. Yeah. Comeuppance? Yeah, comeuppance. It's like they get what they deserve. Never forgive Triangle Squad? Wait, which one is Triangle Squad again? Yeah. Commander, the sun is setting faster than expected. This would be a perfect spot to set up camp. The hill will be to our backs, so we'll only need to watch the front. Understood. I'll go set up some decoys. Triangle, add me, Pravati, and Yolha. You know... Okay, this makes sense because every time I think of all the NIKKEs, the one that I forget the most is Epinel and Admi. I forget both of them so often. I can't... There's like 200 some NIKKEs, and I remember just about all of them except those two. I didn't even remember that Admi was in the Triangle Squad. I've only ever had one bully in my life, and I was like 5. Met up again years later, and I immediately recognized him. Blondest person ever. Some people are really recognizable. I feel like bullies are especially because they butt trauma you. I'll go set up some decoys. I'll come with you. I'll come with you. Okay, thanks. Anis and Neon went to set up the decoys. The temperature and humidity look ideal. Let me know if you're not comfortable. What would you like for dinner? I get to choose? I get to choose? You don't understand. He was so blonde, it was like his hair was a light bulb. I imagine like Ed Sheeran, but instead of orangey red, it's blonde. I'm not hungry. Very well. Rappy. Yes. Do you think there's a settlement out there? Dots. If I'm being honest, no. Even if there is one, it's almost certainly been raided. The raptures are consumed with the desire to attack humans. Even if there were enough survivors to constitute a settlement, it couldn't have withstood a rapture attack. Humans are powerless in front of those foul creatures. Are you positive there's nothing out there? Dots. Never say never. By Justin Bieber. Even if the probability of anything existing is near zero, this search isn't in vain. I appreciate you saying that. Don't worry about it. Let me take a drink again. I'm finding that because I talked a lot beforehand, to be honest, I was doing some recording beforehand. I did a lot of recordings this morning, and so my voice is still a little raw. Your rappy voice is so good. Thank you. That's actually the exact recording I'm struggling with for her Bond story. Rappy's voice is really difficult for me to get. It actually sounds spot on to the English VA. So my goal when I record for the Bond stories, I listen to both the Japanese and English VAs because I like the, well, oh my gosh, my voice. I like the inflections that they use in the Japanese voice acting, but I think the English voice acting is more familiar. And so I want to try to do a blend between the two. I honestly just hear Miri and nothing else. Miri has such an eye. Do I? I can't recognize my voice at all. I feel like my voice is so, like, normal, so to speak. That's not bad, but I just figure it's normal. That makes me really happy to hear. Soon after, Anis and Neon came back. Anis. I think of Anis like the spice. Rappy decided to keep watch while the rest of us went asleep. Dots. I'm not sure how long I slept. It's still dark out. Everything is quiet. Ugh, my voice is wavering. You have a cool big sister type voice, do I? Did you know, like, when I first started streaming, I tried really hard to have a mommy voice because I knew I couldn't do the sweet, like, top, over the top anime style voice. This is really hard, and I don't think I could talk for long hours or figure that I could sound like this for long hours. But I also didn't think I could do the, hey, like, hey. Like, I can't even do it right now. Hey, how are you? Like, that's really hard for me too. So I just lean back into my regular voice, which I much prefer anyway. Despite all that, I still woke up. I felt as if we were being watched. Rap. Shh. Keep quiet. No sudden movements. It's looking right at us. What is? Straight ahead, 11 o'clock. I turned in the direction Rappy mentioned. All I see is complete darkness. Suddenly, in the darkness, I see what looks like bluish lights. Do you see it? Do you see it? I only see some kind of blue light. That's the light reflecting from their eyes. Tigers. Tigers? Four of them, 2 adults and 2 babies. I think it's a family. Ooh. I'm kind of surprised that animals can survive on the surface and that raptors really only go after humans. Maybe it's the intelligence thing, like the mother rapture, the queen. She probably gives out the orders and it's all related to humans, right? And possibly because they have a form of intelligence compared to, excuse me, in comparison to regular animals. But it's really interesting that they don't kill any other animals like themselves. So the animals are just wandering the surface, right? What should we do? So long as we don't make any sudden movements, they'll leave us alone. They don't look like they're on the prowl for food. As my eyes adjusted to the darkness, the tigers become visible. 2 of them are about 3 meters in length, and 2 seem to be babies. Exactly what Rappy said. Well, thinking about how the story goes, makes you genuinely wonder why certain things are the way they are. Yeah, absolutely. Animals adapt faster than us, probably because we immediately avoid it or try fixing it. Now that I think about it, animal survival on the surface makes sense now with the existence of NIKKEs that can tame and work with them. That's what I feel too. Because they mention how, well, I guess because of the limited space of the arc, it's very difficult to be able to care for animals. I think they mentioned it in Anis's story, actually, her Bond story. She talked about Splendamin and why they use Splendamin and how it's basically the same thing in every food that you eat at the arc. But wait, is that spoilers? I don't think so. But with animals, they take up so much space. It's taking care of them also uses resources. So that's why they don't really take care of animals or have animals. They just use Splendamin. But the theory of what if they had like a ranch or something where they're taking care of animals on the surface, right? They don't even have to go on the surface. Maybe NIKKEs could go take care of them. It's still somewhere where raptors would see that they're gathering and going fairly consistently. And maybe then that would also still leave them as a target, right? Good evening. Hi, Hunt. Hi. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. We're doing some NIKKE right now, and we're in the story. I don't know where in the story we exactly are. I think only in the third chapter of this. But welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing good. We just came across a tiger and their babies. A deer carcass dangles from the jaws of one of the adults. The tiger stared at us for a while, then slowly turned around and left. Doing very well? I'm glad to hear that. I'm doing okay. I've been really tired. I've been getting up at 5:30 in the mornings because I've been recording. I've been really hoping to make some more content so that when I take a break, there'll still be something for everybody. I like that. A real happy farm? Oh my gosh, no. I think the idea of having a place where you can make a continual food source is ideal, but I don't know how ideal or how easy that would be in this world. It definitely wouldn't be easy because they failed basic transport operations, right? That's what happened in the story for Rappy's story. They go to the clerk and the clerk was like, "Yeah, you don't get money for failed operations." And the guy was pissed. You don't get a lot of money for if you fail your operation. This is all you get. Pennies. Ugh. I can't imagine working as a commander in this world. All clear. That's my first time seeing a tiger in real life. Me too. That was absolutely thrilling. That was terrifying. No, that's really cool. I wish I could see a tiger in a space where I'm not worried about getting killed. Because the thing is, with this tiger too, I was afraid that it'd go towards us because of feeling hungry, right? I didn't know about the deer carcass, but the idea that if raptors do attack anything, then probably there would be less things for tigers or other animals to eat, and of course, you know, the food chain breaks down then. All clear. Was really good, thank you. Also, having access to stuff like that, I think the government wouldn't like, because in this universe, I feel like the government wants to capitalize and control in as many ways as possible. That's true. Isn't that why the central government is in contention with the 3 manufacturers, Tetra and Missilis and Elysian? And also on top of that, they have the sovereigns who are also really upset and not complacent. And Sixo, of course, is another scary thing in the background. There's a lot of forces at work, and that's what makes it super interesting to see what the motivations are for everyone. Oh, I didn't even mention the Vatican. The Vatican is also another, like, force to compete with. That was thrilling! Yes, perhaps because there was an element of danger to it. There was once an incident where 10 tigers managed to take down a NIKKE. What? What did the NIKKE do? If they'd rushed at us, I'd have to open fire and alert the raptors to our position. It's a good thing they'd already had a successful hunt. That's what I said. You can go back to sleep. I don't think I'll be able to sleep after that. I almost became a meal. And it's not that I am a meal, it's that I am a meal. I don't blame you. The next day. A tiger? Why didn't you wake me up? I've always wanted to see one. What's got you so upset this morning? A liger? A liger would be so cool to see. It takes 10 lions to take down a NIKKE. But, okay, what kind of NIKKE are we talking? Probably a mass-produced NIKKE, right? A mass-produced, so a standard NIKKE. But a NIKKE would have... Actually, no, you know, I'm not gonna argue it, because if we're talking... Was it 10 lions or 10 tigers? I can't remember. If we're talking tigers, their muscles are crazy. Like, I've heard that a tiger can still stand because of how dense their muscles are, even after death. Like, if they die standing up, they will still stay standing, right? Something like that. There's, like, crazy musculature on a tiger. So I can believe it if they take down a NIKKE. Honestly, I'm surprised that it took 10 and not less to take down a NIKKE. What's got you so upset this morning? A liger? Tiger. T-I-G-E-R. It's one of the big cats. A cat? How big is it? It says tigers, but I'm quoting the lion meme. Listen, you could have said it was lions and I would have believed you. That's how, like, short attention I am. Twice our size. Maybe even bigger. No way! Why didn't you wake me up? I'd have loved to see a tiger. Go find us another tiger. Yeah, and make it snappy. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh. So, no caller ID. Obviously no caller ID, as in we don't know who the caller is. We don't have a way to figure out the identity. We're going right now to find out the identity. But I'm wondering who it is, because right now the best guess that I have, it's not Reptilian for sure. I just thought of Reptilian because he's one of the few humans that I know that live on the surface and successfully live on the surface, especially when we're considering making crops that actually are working. But considering that they are on the surface, I can only think of the cult being able to do that. Tigers? Y'all mean giant tabbies. That's so true. Tigers are just big tabbies, but big danger tabbies. Next. Is this the place? No. We need to go a little further. Just in case, though, let's look around before we leave. I don't think we'll turn up anything. The Raptures really went to town on this place. It's in shambles. That's funny. What is it? I don't see any Rapture footprints. Hey, you're right. Raptures walk on all fours, and considering their weight, there's no way they wouldn't leave any tracks. But I can't see a single footprint. Commander, over here. Ting? A bullet casing. One from a human firearm. There was a firefight. More like a surprise attack or bombardment by the look of it. Considering the lack of Rapture tracks, I'd say you're probably right. Let's hurry and keep moving. This place gives me the creeps. Wait a minute. Dots. Anis, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Maybe. What is it? How come there aren't any bodies lying around? Right? Raptures have no interest in collecting human bodies. If it was a surprise attack, this place would be littered with corpses. Could they have used some sort of super weapon? Dots. I'm not picking anything up. Certainly nothing that would vaporize a human body. Let's keep looking. Whoosh. Ooh! Everyone, take cover! Raptures, 500 meters out. They're headed this way! How did they find us? Engaging. Encounter. Yes. Ah, my voice! I'm frying it! Doing 3 voices. I was expecting the event to be voiced because they voice a lot of events, but now that I'm thinking of it, if it doesn't have a map, typically unvoiced, right? Typically the ones that have a map that you're exploring around in, like the larger events, have voice acting in them. Wah! Enemy neutralized. They've really caught us with our pants down. Commander, over there. There's a large building with an iron door in the direction Rappy is pointing. It's secured with a lock. The foundation of that building is slightly below ground. I'm willing to be whatever's in there. Is that supposed to be bet? I'm willing to bet whatever's in there. It weighs a whole lot. Any chance that it might be Raptures? Seems a little small for that. But I'll check for heat sources just to be safe. Dots. Old stories have some typos. It seems like it. No, but I caught the recent story having an issue. Oh my gosh, I wish my recording worked, because if you read the recent Wave to You story, you'll notice that one of the lines was where Cinderella was talking. But instead of Cinderella moving her mouth, it was Marciana moving her mouth. I was like, is this Marciana's line or Cinderella's? And I had to read it over again. It was Cinderella's line, but she's voicing it. And because it's the voice of Cinderella, it was crazy to hear Marciana talking in Cinderella's voice. It's always funny how we jump from serious dialogue to a battle with wackier character designs. Listen, that's one of the best parts. You get moments of levity, and the best levity is ass. Listen, that's one of my favorite parts, though, is not the ass per se, though I do enjoy that part, but the character designs and the live 2D action and seeing them being able to switch so smoothly. As a VTuber especially, I'm really interested in the live 2D portion of these characters, especially like their burst animation has the animation to it, a full like movement. You also have their standard pose, and seeing them move is crazy, like here too. That's a hell of an error. That's what I'm saying. The first winter event wasn't voiced, and it was a big event. but when they added to the archive, they added the voice lines. That's really cool! NIKKE Miri model win? It's not a joke, actually. I actually did want to make a NIKKE themed Miri model, but that's definitely a lot of work and it'll take me a lot of time. I even wanted to do, if we're talking backseating, by the way, I wanted to do a Miri NIKKE model where I switch, just like the NIKKEs do for shooting poses and regular resting poses. I wanted to do something like that for myself too. I had a model design that was themed similar to Ether's pose, actually, I think. I made a list of models that I really liked. One that I really liked was Snow Crane, because Snow Crane has probably my top favorite design in NIKKE. It's always the white-haired characters. It's always the white-haired characters. NIKKE Miri model? Does that mean Miri gets a gun? Oh no. I don't know if I could draw a gun, but if I could, it's all over. It's all ogre. I'm not picking up anything. Coast seems clear. Let's check it out. We need to make this fast. We made a lot of noise during that fight. More raptures could show up at any minute. French. We ripped the lock off that was in front of the door and went inside. A strange odor fills the room. Pretty bare bones. Seems like humans were living here. Master, look at this! Neon pointed to a wall filled with photos. It could be a laser weapon? That's also true. Kind of similar to... Is it Laplace or Maxwell or both that have a laser-based weapon? I also like Siren, and she has a bubble-based weapon. They're old and faded, but the smiling faces of those in the photos can be made out. So, I'm wondering if this is multiple people or a single person, because they haven't verified if the voice that they've been hearing on the calls, on the comms, are the same voice that's been going on over and over again. It seems like, just implication-wise, that it's one voice saying these lines over and over again, which remind me, by the way, of Dorothy, because she had that advertisement playing over and over again about paradise. But in this same way, they're talking about paradise over and over again, and it seems like the same voice, so it seems like there's one person out here. They must have been taken at the theme park. They look so happy. They really do. You think we'll ever be able to take a photo like that? We could do that right now. There's a theme park in the Ark, and it ain't like smiling is hard. That's not what I mean. These photos were taken before the invasion. There's something different about their smiles. I think I understand what you're saying. Master, can I take one of these? Take it. All objects on the surface are the property of the central government, because of course they are. Politics. You cannot claim anything as your own unless there's a proper reason for it. Ah, you heard her. Right. Rappy, let's head this way. All right. Inside the room is another big door. It seems more heavily fortified than the door outside. Let's see. Screech. The door made a creaking sound and opened slowly. The unusual odor. That's me. The unusual odor is getting stronger. I'm heading in now. You think she'll find any machinery in there? You mean like what they used in the war? The commander used to fly one of those machines. Now it's been broken down and used as rapture parts. Oh my god! Rappy, we're coming! No, stay back! Is it a ghost? Can you imagine? Rappy is scared of ghosts. So... Exclamation point. Just stay back. I'll come to you. Dots. What was it? What was inside? We need to get out of here. Right now. All right. But why? Commander. Let's go. Understood. Oh god, what's happening? It's not a ghost, because clearly she's seriously losing her cool now. Oh my gosh. I can only think that there's like a chemical weapon, like that was planted there on purpose. Perhaps the person that's been calling them is trying to drug them or trying to get them to do, like, to fall ill or fall dead. It seems like whoever this is has definitely survival instincts since they've been surviving on the surface, right? Next stage. Like a dead body inside? It could be. There was a foul odor. What's in the box, Rappy? What's in the box? What's in the box, Lebowski?
Everyone gathers. This place, paradise. Country.
While following a road out of the settlement, we received another transmission. It's even clearer than before. Isn't this the street that we're on? It must have been a road to let cars through. It'll probably lead us to a factory or some kind of facility. They were sparing the mental of the commander, I thought. That might be true. I just figured because earlier they were saying that they were surprised there weren't dead bodies, that maybe it was something the commander was already prepared to see, or that it was gonna be obvious that there would be bodies, something like that. So I figured that he was prepared for it in the mental state for it, but that's probably true. That's probably true. Maybe a city even. Could there really be survivors? There's no way. It's huge. That's what she said. Must have been a real tourist attraction. This isn't the place either, right? No, we need to go a little further. The transmission tower is at 12 o'clock. Do you see it? Not too well thanks to the fog, but I can still make out the outline. The coordinates show the message originating from there. It must be being sent from the transmission tower. Oh, you know another theory I could have? Is that it's not a transmission done maybe by a person live. What if it's a transmission done as a recording? Because if they're at an amusement park, potentially, I don't know if they are. If they're at a place that has like amusement rides or a radio station, maybe it's looping by itself. You know, I don't know what could have set it off, but maybe something set it off and it's playing on repeat. We're almost there then. Let's go. That could be true. That's just a theory that I have. I'm not too certain, but it's kind of fun figuring out as we go, like trying to guess as we go. I wonder, it's just how would it turn on, right? I'm not sure how it could possibly work after all this time, because it's been years, like hundreds of years, right? Or at least 100 years. Next stage. Wow. Any chance we can stop and smell the roses? Come again? Since it's a tourist attraction, there must be a lot to see. I won't stop you, but I wouldn't recommend it. How come? What do you think happened to all the humans who weren't chosen to stay in the Ark? Back then, human weaponry didn't even leave a scratch on raptures. It was sewer slide to engage the enemy. All people could do was evade the raptors until the Ark opened its doors once again. Or find a different place to hide out permanently. Raptors were bloodthirsty beyond all reason, and thus the Ark has never reopened its doors. Some places fell into despair and gave up. But some sought out major cities. They wanted to die with some dignity, in a place that reminded them of better days. Oh my gosh, I got chills thinking about what she said. Age has never stopped things in video games from working perfectly. Cause the thing is, and you might, I don't know if you know this with NIKKE, but they have this medicine or this thing called evergreen, and it helps to keep them alive a lot longer than their years are supposed to be. So given that they have this technology to stay alive longer, I'm curious with how that works here. Like, age doesn't stop, or age can kind of stop in that sense. I don't know if you stop permanently, or if you're just aging super slowly, but a lot of time can pass and you can still look the same. This place looks eerie and creepy with no people. It sounds like they might actually come across dead bodies here. I'm not too certain, but there's a potential, right? I think Toki was right earlier that there was possibly a dead body in the back rooms, and that's why Rappy didn't want us to see it. I hope it's aging super slowly, because imagine living 150 years but with normal aging. Oh god. Yeah, I could never. Like, for example, the Goddess Squad, they're the Nikkes with some of the highest lifespans. That's also true. It extends to humans, though, too. There are humans that live to be that much older, isn't it? But the Goddess Squad is a great example, and they've been there since before the time where the Raptures took over. Like, permanently took over. And that was like 100 years, wasn't it? I'm not sure how long ago it was. 150 years? Was it 150? I really can't imagine how long they've been underground. You see how the roads are all deserted? That's because everyone ended it quietly in their own homes. If you start poking around, you'll end up seeing more than you bargained for. I understand. I won't interfere. Let's go, Commander. We're nearly there. It's definitely one of the darker parts of the story. Like, when you first start, if this is one of the first stories that you read, event stories that you read starting out the game, it really sets the mood of like, this is, after all, an apocalyptic type world. Post-apocalyptic. These things will happen and do happen realistically. Roger. Oh? Another voice message. I'll play it.
Everyone gathers. This place. Paradise. Country.
Yeah, they're saying the same things over and over again. That's why I think it's some kind of pre-recording or something where they are looping it. I love my Gooner games with substance. Me too! I love good stories. That's why, oh my gosh, I didn't say it yet at the beginning. I'm going to be playing this game again on Twitch, and it is going to be the first chapter again, because I'm introducing a friend, Thornmouth XO. I'm introducing her to NIKKE and hoping to get her into the story. In return, I'm going to be playing Wuthering Waves for the first time, because she said the story for that game is really good. So I'm really excited to get her into NIKKE, and maybe a little nervous about having another gacha game in my roster that I'm like, oh, story games. Games with story and beautiful people. Fuck. Same as always.
Buzz.
Okay, maybe it's live. Maybe it is actually live. Maybe it is actually live. Oh, fuck. Okay, maybe my theory is gone.
Help! Help!
Oh, it was really loud for a moment. I'm so sorry. It peaked. Exclamation point. I like Wua. Very good. Very Gooner, though. They never invented support for some reason. Is it Gooner? Is it more Gooner than NIKKE? Because I think the only game that I've seen that's more Gooner than NIKKE, and other than like, you know, hentai games, was probably Brown Dust, which debatably I feel like is basically hentai. I feel like Brown Dust is the only other Gooner game that I think is more Gooner. No, very few are more Gooner than NIKKE. That's why I think Brown Dust is one of the few that I can think of. Was it Brown Dust? Dust something? It definitely has dust in the name. Was it Brown Dust? Now I have to know. I'm not sure, but if you're curious about it, then you should see some of the character teasers. There was one that literally had a tail growing out of her usty. Kind of. I forget her name. It was Brown Dust. What was that? Sounds like they're in trouble. Let's hurry. It's not as Gooner as NIKKE or GFL 2, but unlike Wuwa, women's chests do not move that much in real life. Listen, I've seen High School DxD. Tell me about realism there. What? Listen, you need to see it. I saw it on Twitter. I don't remember the character's name, but I remember what happened in that teaser. Roger. I remember what happened in that teaser. I'm trying to remember the name of it. I wonder if I can find it. Brown Dust. Brown Dust new character. I think they're a fox. You know what's funny? Because I look up Brown Dust and it brings up NIKKE, so I feel like they just think Brown Dust is the same thing. I'm pretty sure it's Brown Dust. Is it not Brown Dust? I'm gonna have to look it up again. Because I thought it was Brown Dust. It's Brown Dust too? Maybe it's too ecchi for YouTube. I tried to look it up on YouTube and I just couldn't find it. Well, you're gonna have to do some research and that might go in your folder later. I knew it. Even if there was a settlement of survivors, there's no way the Rapture would have left it alone. You never know, there may still... You heard the yelling. The Rapture sent out that voice message to lure people here. People who had lost hope heard that message, then came here, dreaming of a new life. They'd regained hope, then the Raptures killed every last one of them. Dots. More fodder for my search history, I told you. And then that's for your folder. Let's go back, Commander. I don't want to see what's over there. We need to see this through to the end. What's the point? Even if we go, there's nothing we can do. It's the least we can do for those who died. Dots. Dots. Let's keep going. Roger that. I really don't like this. Ooh. Boss fight! I didn't realize that this story was it feels like it's short, but the time has been a little while. I don't know why. I expected this to feel like a longer event, but it goes by really quick. That always happens. Blacksmith? Black done. Oh, I got my reward! Where are we? It's a theme park. I know that. Wasn't this where the last of the survivors gathered? Dots. So... Another one! Just then, I received a voice message on my phone. I open it. Gather round, children. This place is our own little country. A paradise where everyone is happy. Happy Fantasyland. I was right! Dots. The fastest roller coaster in the world. Oh. The tallest log ride in the world. The most exciting pirate ship. Oh, that's why. All at the Happy Fantasyland. Dots. 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 So, that message, which made it all the way to the Ark, was just an advertisement for an amusement park? Seems that way. Alright, mission complete. Let's go back. Let's go back. What? Is there any other pirate ship in the world? I wonder. I think this place still has power. Can we go on some rides? It all fall together. I called it! Didn't I call it, ID? I thought so. It seemed like a looping recording by the end. Get real. There's not a chance in hell that anything here is still running. Besides, we're over the weight limit for roller coasters. What? Oh wait, that's right! If you didn't know, NIKKE's way heavier than humans, so that makes sense. Oh my gosh, I forgot. She's right. True. But Master's human? How do you read this? Up and away. It's the tallest Ferris wheel in the world. 300 meters to be exact. How exciting! Can we go on it, Master? I don't know. Seems kinda dangerous. But this is the only ride that's still operational. It's our only option. There's another option. Don't ride anything. Sure, but what a letdown that would be. How can you not be excited about the tallest Ferris wheel in the world? She's actually really cute here. This image of her is actually really pretty and really cute. Dots. Commander, we don't know how long the power will last. Make a decision. We'd ride it if we could. We may not be able to, but it'll be nice seeing you take it for a spin. I'll have to think about it. Oh, I'll have to think about it. Shake, shake. Creak, creak. In the end, we did do it. The Ferris wheel makes an ominous sound as it slowly ascends. After a while, it reaches its peak. Whoa! Suddenly, I saw the land laid out before me. A vast expanse reaching out into infinity. It was a far cry from the views seen in the Ark. As I watched, it was as if I could hear the landscape speak to me. How long are you going to continue living in the cramped, dark place? No caller ID, and... Whoa! Okay, crazy. Hard difficulty unlocked. Do I get more story from this? Quick battle. Nice art. I'm so excited about the nice art to put on. I'll even make it a lobby screen somewhere. I don't know which one. I have a lot of lobby screens. Is there anything at the end? There is something usually at the hard mode. 1-5. 1-6. I probably could have just played the record repository for this. Oops. It's a little too late now. Wait. And this one. Hard ending. Yes, yes, yes. There's always usually some kind of animation, so I was expecting something at the end. This is the one! This is it! Is this Blacksmith again? Or is this... Yep, Blacksmith. And... Oh, hello. And he's gone. Yay! Easy! Easiest kill of my life. Looks like we can close this case. So that voice message came all the way from that theme park. Certainly didn't expect that. Anyway, since you ensured all power was shut off, it shouldn't happen again. Anything else to report? I wrote... The important part! I rode the Ferris wheel. Anderson's like, I said important. Did you say Ferris wheel? It was the tallest in the entire world. I see. How was it? It was fun. Glad to hear it. You can leave now. Shifty. Yes? Run a probability for me on a scenario. A derelict theme park that's been abandoned for decades, with only a Ferris wheel still operating, transmits a voice message which reaches the Ark. One moment. Dots. 0.000. Alright, I get the picture. Somehow, it managed to defy these odds. Unless there was some external force helping it along. Dots. Anyway, we'll consider this case closed. Good job. It doesn't matter if something like this happens occasionally. No ending animation? Ah! Wow! That was crazy. I didn't expect it to actually be just a theme park, like a regular theme park. But it makes sense, this story, for similar to the way that Rappy and Anisa's Bond story lays out the world building. This kind of lays that out too, with the serious tone of like, yes, this is post-apocalyptic. Yes, there's things like people do have to sometimes commit because of the difficult situation they're in outside of the Ark. Things like that. We get the anime thing with bigger events. Oh man, I love the anime thing. I would love to see like an anime thing of the commander riding the Ferris wheel and the people, like the NIKKEs with the counters, trying to operate the machines and stuff like that. That would have been so cute. Anyways, I think that's where we're gonna leave off for today. I'm gonna read the story. Actually, I might see if I can record the Project Matisse event. So if you want to see that, then definitely wait for my video to be uploaded for that. Otherwise, for now, guys, thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. I do want to mention, again, I'm going to be doing a collab tomorrow, and that collab is going to be on Twitch, where Thornmouth is the collab partner. She's going to show me Wuwa, and I'm gonna show her NIKKE. So if you want to see someone crushed by the first episode again, let's go see her on that channel or see me on my Twitch channel. It's the same name, Miri Mizuhiki. I want to also reiterate that I'm gonna be gone for some of August because I am busy with family things, but I am still posting things both on this channel for Bond stories and blah blah text messages. And then on my other channel, Mizuhiki Miri, I'll be posting roguelike content. So for now, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. It's gonna be a Wuwa day tomorrow. And thank you, Mermaid. I will see you guys soon. Love you guys so much. Goodbye. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye.